showing me what's going on. Okay, strange stuff happening. I do not seem to be broadcasting. Have another go. There we go. Okay, good morning everybody. It is Saturday, August 20th. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Maypole Farm and done a little bit of work off camera. As you can see, we have a rather decrepit looking larger trailer. I sold the old one, which we also got in a sale. This one was offered, I think, yesterday. So I thought I could actually do with a bigger one. I've been doing a ton of harvesting contracts. So that is why we've got a lot of money. Hang on a minute. I'm going to check the sound. And that sounds good. Okay, so I found out that last week I did not have... I have actually, for months now, I haven't had Twitch connected to OBS or vice versa. Which is why I haven't been getting notifications on follows. But I will say thank you, Big Tom Gaming 1, for following. Master Ifilo for following, and Quebecki to you 8, who also followed. So thanks to those people. Sadly, I didn't get the notification until today, but we are connected, so I can now do things from OBS, and we should be duplicating chat, which I should check as well from this keyboard. That happens, and it doesn't appear there. It does appear on Steam Chat on OBS though, so that's a thing. Chat box and alert box are active. I need to figure out the alert box sometime as well, chat box. Properties. Okay, whatever. We'll maybe figure that out some other time, but okay, good enough for now. Let's get back into the game. So yeah, new trailer, some contracts done. We've dumped a load of hay, no straw there. Still have a little bit of hay left and a little bit of silage left. This field is growing, actually just harvested. If I had a grass roller, I'd think about rolling it and see if that actually makes a difference, but that's not important right now. The cows have food. Let's walk up here. Blah, blah, blah. Food, 19,000 litres of food. We have 5 cows, and we have some milk. Well, there you go. Stack the straw over there, and we've sold tomatoes, which is a good thing. So the only other thing left to point out is what's in the silo. So we have 28,790 litres of wheat from 7 contracts, 65,761 litres of barley from 1 contract in our field, 3 oat contracts for 9,620, 3 canola contracts for 8,729. That's it. That's all we have in storage. Price fluctuations, wheat's in December, barley's in December, oats in December, and canola in November. So canola's the soonest to plant, or to sell, should I say. The Land Rover's here, the tractor's here. I don't think there's anything new to check out. Silage is 67% done, so one more day. Around midday tomorrow, we can sell some of those. The rest will transfer over into the cowshed as food source. So then we need hay. That will happen later. In the meantime, what are we doing? Well, we've got half a day. We're not doing any baling contracts. There's one cultivating contract. Okay, we have a contract for canola. Barley, oats, and the one at the bottom, wheat, barley. That was canola. That's wheat. That's barley. Barley, and then we'd have to go to one that's below 2,000. I'll use this case in the fast track. Doesn't cost much. We will borrow the items on that one. We'll do 3 barley contracts just because we can. Accept that contract and accept that contract. Turn the details on. So for the most, okay, I figured out this is the amount we would get off the contract if we sold all the excess grains. 2,613 is the amount you get paid just for doing it. So that's all we're collecting at the moment. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10,600 is all we'll get out of this. Okay, let's go. Take our truck. 34, 85, 100. What's the best way to do this? 34. 85 and 100. I think I might do 34 last. There is access to that field right there, which gives us a straight across to wherever we're delivering. We're actually delivering over here. And then 84 and 100 we have to go through this yard to get to. So we'll do that. I think you can go that way, but we'll go through the yard. Okay, so that's the plan of attack for at least the first part of today. Good morning, Captain Zank, and yes, we're doing well. Teenage Osa is out with her aunt today, so that's a good thing. Let's drive from the cab because I can't see a thing. And M Patchwork, good morning, and welcome to Saturday. Hope it's all going well. It looks like my local weather is going to rain. Fortunately, it's not imperative that I cut grass. So I guess I'm going to be skipping that for now, or for today. Although I will have to do a quick, I don't know. I was thinking I could do a quick grocery run. I'm going to have to go to the grocery store tomorrow anyway on the way home from church, so It's sort of, do I really want to go out, buy some Mountain Dew? Probably take some Mountain Dew bottles back. Buy some crumpets, because they only stock them at the store, which, the local store. And then Sunday we can buy more stuff. But yeah, so I'm quite pleased to discover that doing contracts does give you enough product to cover the cost of the contract, or cover the requirements of the contract. So we can do those. I still haven't taken the tea bag out of my tea. So as soon as we get into the store, I will do that. And then we can get on with stuff. So we are now looking at about 3 full days before the Vermeer pack comes out. I bought the first season pass. I didn't get it for Teenage Osa. So she doesn't have the Kubota pack at the moment. But she doesn't play Farm Simulator that frequently, so I'm kind of not too fussed about whether I get it or not. Okay, tea bag. Let's fish that out first. And ooh, hot tea. Yeah, so kids from my year at school are having a reunion this evening, which I believe is our 50th year since we graduated. Not sure how many people are going. Obviously, I'm not, because it's happening about 7,000 miles away, and I don't really have the means to get there right this minute, or the time. Oops. Now, what I have discovered is the magic attaching device for headers will swing it around if you put it on the wrong way. So, yay. We'll do that. I also need to check. Straw swath is not active. I'm not collecting straw bales. It would add to the income, but to be perfectly honest, I'm not too concerned about that right this minute. Okay, this is one big. That is big. Tractor's the 4000 series. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, I have discovered. Oops. If you turn the wheel, the chainsaw turns on. No. That when you press Control F, it looks at all the vehicles close by. It doesn't necessarily search what's in front of you. So if I press this, it's locked onto the harvester. I press Control F again and it locks onto the tractor and plots the follow me course. I don't have to keep the buttons pressed while it's doing that. It's just press Control F as many times as you need until the tractor you want to follow is selected, is the big text rather than the smaller text. And then stay in the vehicle while it's plotting its follow. As soon as the follow has finished plotting, you can jump out and do what you need to do next. So, the handy little farm track that we need is just around this corner. And all the grain is dropping at the same place. That's why I haven't been able to track precisely how much excess grain is being produced and what the soil type is on the farm that or field that we're harvesting. So that means that my complete sciencing of this matter isn't close to complete, really. Okay. Turn off the worker. Turn off the engine. Back 2. Turn off the worker. Turn off the engine. Up 1. So this field fairly easy to get into. We already confirmed that we're not dropping straw. And the other thing to check is that we are not reversing into a fence or a tree, which, yeah, we just did. Should probably have pulled the trailer a little bit further along. Do this a little better from inside. There we go. Okay, that's going to catch. I've selected it to unfold as well, so hopefully, well, it looks like the hopefully worked. It did clear the trailer as we were pulling up. Clear of that, so we should be good. And pretty much, come on. Most of our contracts has been done with the small John Deere harvester. So actually the last set of 4 that I did was with the New Holland. So this is the first time I've been in this harvester. So we can take a look around and around and around. Well, yep, it's a harvester. And of course, being a contract harvester, it has GPS. I'm not sure, that was 15% just going across there. That is loud. Or I have my volume turned up a lot. Let me know if that is loud. How hot? So if I get less than 50% by the top corner, we should be able to do an unload. Oh, we also got to see teenage Osa's youngest sister, or younger sister, on Wednesday this week. That was a little bit unexpected. Mrs. Osa reached out to their family and basically said, oh, it would be really nice if the kids could get together. Because of Mrs. Osa's medical issues, she hasn't been able to facilitate that, and so their family said, yeah, that would be great, how about Wednesday? So, oh, okay then. Isn't a bad thing, because with with Mrs. Osa's impending medical visits to hospital for surgery, there's not a lot of options for us to do. Yeah, I think I had the desktop speakers turned up a bit, but yeah, this is quite a loud harvester. Don't think it's a mod one. That's the thing, because we're running a contracts mod. It's possible that some of the equipment that we're offered is mod equipment. The reason I'm using it is just so that we can do some harvesting contracts while there's the time to do it, so that we can make a little bit of side money. As I've said, our main goal at the moment is to buy the field in the... well, it's not in the corner. I think it's field 50. It's the one adjacent to... 51. It's the one adjacent to our former barley field and just under our grass field. It'll give us access to 4 fields. Unfortunately, field 52's kind of retired because we bought some cows. Only 5, but that's still cows. Okay, so this harvester's a little bigger than the John Deere. The John Deere holds 10,000 litres. The New Holland holds 9,300. This one's going over 10. Which is a good thing, and we haven't chewed up all of our capacity going round once. So I'm just going to chop off this end piece here. And then we will commence with the clockwise laps on this field. It's also going to be interesting to see how barley maps out as well. I have figured out wheat is a very heavy crop. I cannot fill up. What have we got back there? Oh, we've got a different contract trailer, but the little Welga trailer, is it? Yeah, the Welga DK115 is what we usually get for contracts, and that has been it was able to take full loads of canola and oats, but when I tried to fill it up with the barley, it would not. Not the barley, the wheat. It would not take the entire volume capacity of the trailer. Unfortunately, when I was doing wheat, I had already got rid of our old West trailer, so I don't know if that has weight limits or not. This trailer does have weight limits, so depending on how heavy barley is in comparison to volume, we will see how that one turns out too. Okay, that's out of the way, properly out of the way. And we'll pull our trailer up. So yeah, the West trailer only did 12,000 litres. This does 20. In theory, in practice, it depends on material weight. So we can scoot a bit more to the store as we go. But the nice thing here is we can do a large proportion of this field and then ship most of it to the store. Other bonus points, this store isn't very far. We're actually selling it at the place adjacent to the main store. For this season, the wheat has totally gone to the grain mill. And the canola and oats went to the Mad Profit market, whatever it's called. Both of those are in the same similar location. We'll get this to the end of the row. Turn us on a southerly heading. But we have had new contracts appearing as I've skipped the days. Okay, so put that on cruise control. You're doing 3210. There we go. That's about 180. So yeah, we've been delivering to the grain mill, which is here, and to the bipolar profit farmers market for most of the contracts. The one contract we had last week, when our first test of does it produce enough barley, we were delivering to the place next to the store. And this will too. We'll go back for that tuft. 4,852. Well, that wasn't so much worth it. And 66 hours on this harvester. I think once we've done this run across the bottom, we'll set up the GPS for the northerly leg. Technically don't really need to do a third headland at this end because we've got that farm track there. However, I've typically set on 3 as a good number. Okay, jump through that. And okay, Alt C, Control S, auto width 26.9, A plus heading 0, Control X, and that should line up really nicely along this edge, and then it gives me